I'm starting off this year of 2025 pretty heavy when it comes to investing. I've already invested over $5,000 this month, and I have even more than I'm planning to invest. I'm a little hot right now because I was supposed to have even more money to invest, but we'll talk about that later in the video. Anyway, I'm going to talk to you about the first place where I put money from my most recent paycheck so I can continue to grow wealth. And just so you know, this channel is all about showing you how to get rich for sure over time. Not how to get rich quick, but how to get rich for sure. That's the name of the game this year. Not trying to hit any home runs, just trying to invest as much as possible and stay as consistent as possible. Now that that's out of the way, my first area that I put money in, which I don't ever have to worry about, is my 401k, because it comes right off the top of my paycheck before it's even taxed. So just to go over my 401k, I'm going to pull it up real quick and show you exactly how much money is in it as soon as my phone decides to load. So right now, it did have a little dip from last year, but right now it's at $95,499.63. So that's a very good place to be. I expected it to get to $100,000 by the end of last year. That didn't happen, and it's still not at $100,000 yet. So I'm going to be patient. I'm going to give it until March 1st. That's when I believe it'll be at $100,000 or more. Now, that's the first place. The second place I put my money into was my Roth IRA. I put $700 for this month into my Roth IRA. I might do more just depending on what things look like towards like the ending of the month. But for right now, I put $700 into my Roth IRA. I'll pull that up real quick and we'll look at how much that is. So right now there's $22,927.24 in my Roth IRA, and it's growing pretty steadily at 19%. So far, that's been the total return since I've started investing in it. So it's looking pretty good there. Another area that I invested into very, very heavily was crypto. This is actually the heaviest I've invested so far this year has been in crypto. So I'm going to share that with you. I bought one Ethereum coin for like $3,000 something. So I mean, it is pretty expensive, but when you consider investing and you've done the research and you know what the value is of your assets, you're going to spend some money on them. And that's just how I am. I've been putting a little bit of money here and there into Ethereum, and this month I just decided, why not just buy a full one? Stop messing around, just buy a full one. And so that's exactly what I did. I also put some money into Bitcoin. I put some money into this coin called SWI. I put money into Cardano. I put money into Chainlink. And memory is not serving right now, so I'm just going to pull it up and look at exactly what else I put my money into. Oh yeah, and XRP. So those are the coins. And I think I already said Bitcoin, but in case I forgot to say Bitcoin, I'm going to say it again. Bitcoin. So I put $160 in Bitcoin. I put $3,000 and something into Ethereum. I put $150 in the Chainlink. I think it was between $50 and $100 for SWI. I don't feel like going through the entire statement, but basically it was a total of $600 that was in the crypto, $700 that went into my Roth IRA, and I do have some more money that I plan on putting in. But the reason that I'm about hot this month is simply because in my last video of last year, where I was talking about my net worth update and I was talking about my plans for early this year, I told y'all I was thinking at least about liquidating one of my old accounts that I don't use anymore, because the percentage I was getting off of it was like 4% on an annualized like cadence. And to me, I've done my part with studying and learning how to invest, and I know how to make money off of this thing, and I know I could do 4% in a very short amount of time with that money. So I feel like it's a disservice to myself to just let it sit into that account until it's time for me to retire. Nah, I just went ahead and liquidated it. Yes, I had to, you know what I'm saying, pay taxes on it and everything, and it's a little less than what it was, but looking at my risk tolerance and looking at what I know I can do with that money, that's what I decided to do. The reason I'm hot is because I have not received the money yet. And this would have been another few thousand that would have gone either towards my individual brokerage account, which is Webull, or my Roth IRA. And I'm leaning more towards Webull right now just because I know where I want to put that money, and I kind of want access to any of the proceeds just right now, just to have the option of being like, you know what, if I want to take profit, I can take profit. I can't take no profits out of my Roth IRA. Now, in the grand scheme of things, I may never touch it, but I just like to have that option with the money that's closest to me. So I invest in Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, AMD, and Google. Those are my top 5. Those are the only 5 actually stocks that I'm invested in directly on my Webull account. And so if I get another run up like last year where I put $2,000 into Nvidia and out came 15,000, you know what I'm saying? I know that I could see some similar results. I'm not expecting the same thing, but I know I could expect good things coming out of that account for this year specifically. So I'm thinking of putting it in the stocks, but I can't do anything because I ain't received the money yet. I didn't call the people up. They said, "Oh, you didn't get it from your mail. Maybe you threw it away." No, no, no. I didn't throw nothing away. I looked. Ain't nothing here. I will be receiving that in a few business days, hopefully by the end of this week, and I'll be able to repurpose that money to something else. But I also learned a valuable lesson from it. I shouldn't let other people hold the keys to my financial success, so I can't blame them and be like, "Oh, well, they took forever to get me my money." Like, the opportunity is always going to be there. I actually did a recap and I actually looked over the last few years. I would say the last 8 or so years, basically since I was 21. And with each year, I was pretty much able to identify one area where I had opportunity to make a lot of money with the money that I already had. And it's crazy because buying certain things 7 years ago would have given me stupid returns within like 5 to 7 years. I'm talking hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions in some cases. So the way that I'm looking at this through my lens, through my perspective, is that my money continues to go up every year because I'm blessed and I'm thankful for that. And so I think that's going to continue to happen. And I think that there's always going to be opportunity around me so long that I'm doing the right things with my money and I'm being diligent about what I'm doing. There's always going to be opportunity. I just have to see the opportunity and I need to put my money into that opportunity. With that being said, even if I don't decide to spend the few thousands of dollars right away, if I want to wait, even if I don't spend it till like next year or something, or even later down the line, I have that money to put into investments, and that is purely and specifically for investing. So I really can't get mad at it. I just have to change the way that I look at it to be most productive, because I could rush and throw the money into any stock or any crypto that I see, but that wouldn't necessarily be the wisest thing that I could do. And the reason for that is because if everything hits an all-time high and I just throw a bunch of money at it and my account goes down, I'm going to be hurting for a little bit until everything recovers. I'd rather get into a decent or a good price instead of the highest possible price. You don't ever want to buy things full price. If you can get things at the store on sale, you're going to get them on sale. That's how I am with stocks. If it drops down 50% and I believe in the company, you best believe I'm throwing thousands at it. Best believe. Because that's how you get to your goal even faster. That's how you build wealth and get to where you want to be even faster. And that's purely what I'm doing. So I do have plans for the rest of this month. Has it happened yet? No. When it does, I will give you an update, and hopefully by the time I give you my net worth update, you will know exactly what I did with that money or what I plan on doing with the money and how I'm splitting it up and whatnot. And then you'll have more information. But the purpose of this series, the Wealth Journey series, is just showing you my literal wealth journey. You need to see where my money's going and how it grows, because if you have questions in the future when I become a millionaire, you can go back to any of these videos and see what I was doing and see the lessons that I've learned from what I was doing, because I ain't perfect now. But yeah, this wasn't a super long video or anything, but I just wanted to show you what my paycheck routine looked like for this month. That's what we're working with. That's what we're looking like. And yeah, stay tuned for my net worth update. It is coming to you at the end of the month, and I will see you in the next video. If you do like this video, check out this video. You might really like that as well.